Well, hello to my lovely viewers, it's PNG. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Bounty Rush video. And today I'm going to do the top 10 character list for Opbr. And the list ranking are my personal opinion according to the meta. They are not everyone's choice of ranking or maybe on the top 10 list. If you do agree with my top 10 list, of course, definitely put a like on the video. If you don't like it, put a comment down below and put your list, which is more according to what ranking they're from 10th to the first place. Well, anyway, so because the 3rd anniversary is going on and we have the new EX Kaido, it has changed the list from the last list I've done before, so it will probably change the top 10 characters bit different from the comparison, because my reason of this ranking is all depending on who you are facing in the current league. So which character will be advantage to use and some which will be useful. So anyway, let's just get to the list then. Number 10, Raid on Onigashima, Usta's Kid. Well, there's no introduction need to say about this kid. This kid is really good. You don't really need to put much effort to use this character, because you know Kid is the knockback king. He will be able to hold a lot of characters out of his treasure area, especially characters like Roger, Oden, and EX Alkainu. If they're trying to get to you, then you will be able to handle them. With Kaido though, Kaido will be a little bit of a problem, because Kaido will constantly heal from your skill 2, which that is your major advantage. I would say though, you still can actually deliver damage to Kaido, but it's just a matter of, because you're both defenders and you both will benefit from defending a treasure area. So depending if you leave your treasure area and you attack Kaido in his treasure area, you will find it difficult to take him out. Or if Kaido try to run to your treasure area and try to take you out, he will find it difficult to take you out as well. It just really depends. So playing Kid, you don't really need much effort. You just need to play according to what he's best at. Hold the treasure and kick your opponent out of the treasure area. Number 9, Raid on Onigashima Travago Law. This law is still really good, especially right now in the current meta, that you need to fight EX Kaido, because Kaido's major advantage is can constantly recover HP from being damaged less than 10%. If you deny his HP recovery, then Kaido will be can be chopped and butchered quite easily. With Travago Law's HP recovery block, you will be able to have a lot of advantage against loads of characters. Someone like Roger will be easily this law's victim. Oden as well, Yamato, Alkainu, you just need to play a bit more careful, but you still can actually beat him. This law is an absolutely brilliant unit. If you have him, then I would say you are quite sorted in the SS League or any type of league, and he will be able to help you to win a lot of games. Number 8, Roger Pirate's first mate, Sylvar's Rayleigh. One of my favorites runners right now, and he's very fun to play. With this character though, you will need to be a skillful player and an experienced one, because this Prime Rayleigh relies on his perfect dodge attack, where he can stun and then just do a knockback attack and provide him HP recovery. That's his main source of power. If you're not a very good perfect dodger, then this Rayleigh might be not your character to go for. But if you can master him, he will be able to win you a lot of games, and especially some certain clutch situation as well, because if you manage the perfect dodge and then just knock back everyone flying out the treasure area, you can capture the treasure quite quick and you can defeat quite a few opponents. He's quick, he's agile, so I'll just say this character is at rank 8 due to that. It does rely on you being a good player, but if you do know how to use him, all his attack and his skill, his traits will be very rewarding, and it's quite cool to see as well. Number 7, Animal Kingdom Pirates lead performer Jack. Well, Jack, I would say personally, he does fall into the top 10 characters due to that he has the power to increase attack quite easily. For each normal regular attack, you will keep stacking up your attack 5% each up to 75%. So pretty much you will be a monster, and you can easily use your skill or your normal attack to one tap your opponent, and he can constantly recover HP. So the more stronger your attack stats are, the more easy that you can recover HP. Jack is just a newcomer. I would personally say he is one of the strongest attacker. He's just another, I would say, a Roger, probably much more quicker. But of course, it will require you to be a bit careful against Al-Kainu, but if you can play him carefully, you can easily defeat Al-Kainu. Both of his skills is absolutely brilliant. Green attacker, especially, he will be useful against EX Kaido. You just have to play accordingly. So I say Jack is definitely one of the top 10 characters right now. Number 6, Don Quixote Pirates Captain Don Quixote the Flamingo, or Young Dolphy. Dolphy is an absolutely brilliant attacker. He not only can protect himself, he can also protect your allies by creating his web shield. That's his main strength, that once he creates that web shield, he can shield himself from danger, from lots of different attacks. As long as you can manipulate the shield and you just basically play around it, you can easily defeat your opponent. Especially once his HP goes below 50%, he will be immune to status effect, and he can deliver higher damage. Pretty much you will be able to destroy a lot of opponents. So I would say Dolphy will still live up to a great attacker for a while, and it's, as long as you got him at full maxed out level with great medal sets, he'll be rapidly always using his skill 2 all the time with his shield, and you will be always constantly win a lot of games with him. Number 5, Daimyo of Kuri Kozuki Oden. Oden, still of course a strong runner to use, not only because he's an extreme unit or EX unit. His agileness and his quick attack and skills are extremely good for the, well, up against all the current characters. The only downside that is he is green. He is absolutely very useless against Al-Kainu. Well, depending how skillful you are to lure Al-Kainu's skills out and then just destroy him afterwards. But overall, the key thing about Oden is his capturing. When we capturing, this pretty much can't get interfered unless the opponent attack him from outside the treasure area with a skill or attack, including knockback attacks. But for playing Oden, you will be able to win a lot of games, especially at clutch situation. So I say Oden's still a very, very strong character to go for. Number 4, Kaido's son Yamato. Or really, it's actually Kaido's daughter. Well, I put Yamato at 4th position. She can be at 3rd position if you want to, it depending what you are. But for my decision to put her 4th position is because of EX Kaido. Kaido is a very strong defender. With Yamato though, she relies heavily on like knockbacks to knock your opponent out the treasure area and grab the treasure. With Kaido, he can be very, well, sturdy. You can't really knock him out the treasure as long if Kaido charge up his flag to a certain stage, then Kaido would be very difficult to knock him out. So I would say Yamato is great up against any other characters, but with Kaido maybe a little bit struggling. So I'll just say, but Yamato is still a very good runner. She has a little bit more advantage than Oden when she's capturing. You can't knock her off unless you do a knockback attack or a status effect infliction on her to stop her from capturing. That's the only way. But overall, there's not a lot of characters that can do status infliction, can stop her. So that's why she can pretty much most of the time comfortably grab a treasure without any interference. So Yamato is still really, really good, but not in against Kaido, I would say. Number 3, King of the Pirates, Goldie Roger. Well, Roger has moved up to ranks now due to that EX Kaido has been released and he's a blue defender. With Roger, as long as you build up his attack stacks up to 100%, then EX Kaido will be just another soft butter to destroy. But you still have to be careful because EX Kaido still can also destroy you. But you have the slight advantage because of your element. And of course, you can get your attack stats quite quickly. But with other characters like EX Al-Kainu, Roger has no chance against him. Well, as long as you can just play a bit smart, then overpower EX Alkainu, then you can actually destroy Alkainu. But overall, Alkainu will have a much more comfortable situation to beat you up. So I'll just say with Roger, you just have to build up your attack stats and you can easily destroy the current meta characters, but just have to be slightly careful. Number 2, Navy HQ Fleet Admiral Alkainu, Sakasuki. Well, I have to say, Alkainu is still a really powerful unit. You have a lot of advantage against many characters. I would say out of all of the characters, the only character that Alkainu will be concerned is young Dolphy, Rayleigh, and the current unit, new unit, EX Kaido. The rest of the characters you will find that is easy to defeat because he can not only can incinerate you, burn your HP down quite quickly, and he can gain his attack stacks quite quick as well. So he pretty much can comfortably destroy many characters. But I'll just say though, with Alkainu, you can't be complacent because a lot of people starting getting used to how he plays, his behavior. People can defeat him quite easily with good skillful players. But Alkainu, if you're a newcomer, use him. He'll be pretty much easy to use and win you a lot of games. But he's still really powerful. And at number 1, the strongest creature alive, Kaido, EX Kaido. Well, as I said before, every time a new EX unit release, pretty much it has the power to overtake other characters, other EX units' position, and this one I would say is no different. Well, although he's not absolutely a big contrast in compared to like previously when Roger was very powerful, and then Alkainu released, and Roger just immediately rendered quite useless against him. But in this situation, Kaido is not like that. You can still defeat this Kaido with Alkainu, well, just depending on the situation. If Kaido hang around and hugs his treasure, you can't defeat him. Anyone dares to come near to his treasure, he will destroy you and butcher you quite easily or club you to death. If he doesn't club you to death, his skill will able to destroy you. Because his skills can transform into dragons, his blast breath or fire blast breath, he can hit you from a long range, knock you back, regain HP, and get attack increase as well. So pretty much this skill can a lot of time can one-shot a lot of opponents. So you have to be absolutely careful. And then no escape covers all ground that he can protect all his allies' treasure, including himself. If you use this skill and you're not careful, and while you're capturing and while his allies' treasures getting captured, this will cover the ground and knock those characters away, and he will gain HP from that as well. So for me, Kaido easily can be on the first position because of his new trait and ridiculous power, and also area control as well. So I would say this character is really strong. But of course, if you leave the treasure area, Kaido is quite soft and he can be defeated quite easily. But if you hang and hug your treasure, he's pretty much immortal. Nobody can defeat him. But anyway, that is the top list then. Hopefully you like it then. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. If you don't agree with my list, then put a comment down below and put your list down. And also share the video for anyone want to know who is the top 10 characters for the current meta. So hopefully you did enjoy the video.